Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So all of you please write down next heading as we have discussed the resolution of forces in previous lecture. Now next is parallelogram law of forces. Parallelogram law of forces. All of you please write down. If possible, please write down on fresh page, new page. Parallelogram law of forces. Okay. So this is one of the basic principle of mechanics. This is one of the basic principle of mechanics. Okay, that is law of parallelogram. We have to find out the resultant by using this law, that is parallelogram law of forces. So what it states? It states that if two forces acting at a point, okay, acting at a point means suppose if you consider these two forces, suppose force P and force Q. Okay, force P and force Q. Force P and force Q, right? Two forces acting at a point. Suppose this point is your, suppose O. Okay, acting at a point are represented in magnitude and direction. These two forces, P and Q, they are having magnitude as well as direction. Okay, by two adjacent sides of parallelogram. Means suppose if you consider this parallelogram, right, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So this AB and AC, this side and this side, right? AB and AC are representing two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, two adjacent sides of parallelogram. Okay, they are represented by force P and force Q. Side AB is represented by force P and side AC represented by force Q. Okay, so two forces acting, two forces P and Q are acting, okay, at a point, at a point, okay, whatever the point, acting at a point are represented in magnitude, okay, and direction by two adjacent sides of parallelogram, two adjacent sides of parallelogram. Then okay, the resultant, then the resultant, this is your R, resultant, resultant, that is R. Then the resultant is represented by, okay, represented in magnitude and direction, okay, by the diagonal of the parallelogram passing through the same point. ज्या पॉइंट मधून फोर्स पी आणि क्यू दे आर रिप्रेझेंटिंग adjacent साइड्स ऑफ पॅरलोग्राम. ओके, ज्या साइड सॉरी ज्या पॉइंट मधून फोर्स पी आणि क्यू पास होत आहेत, ओके, ज्या पॉइंट मधून फोर्स पी आणि क्यू पास होत आहेत त्याच पॉइंट मधून तुमचा रिझल्टंट पास होतोय. अँड resultant is nothing but the diagonal of parallelogram, and two forces P and Q, these are nothing but representing the two adjacent sides of parallelogram. All these three forces passing through the common point. All these three forces passing through the common point. That is which type of system it is? Which type of
Concurrent.
force system it is? Concurrent force system. All forces passing through the same point, right? That is a concurrent force system, right? This is the statement of the law of parallelogram, right? So by using this law, we have to find out the value of R, and we have to find out, suppose this is your theta and this is your alpha. So we have to find out the magnitude of resultant R and the direction of resultant, that is alpha. Okay, R and alpha we have to find out. Alpha is again with respect to horizontal, okay, or with respect to force P. Okay, angle, direction, ओके, आता इथे फोर्स पी हॉरिझॉन्टल आहे. इन सम केसेस इट इज मे बी डायगोनल. सो अल्फा इज मेकिंग अँगल विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू वन ऑफ द फोर्स दॅट. हां बोल, काय अडचण आहे का? ठीक आहे. सो R is making an angle alpha with respect to one of the force P. R is making an angle alpha with respect to one of the force P. R जो अँगल आहे अल्फा, R चा जो अँगल आहे अल्फा, तो कोणासोबत आहे? P सोबत आहे, P सोबत. आणि P आणि Q मधला अँगल किती आहे? थीटा आहे. लक्षात घ्या. P फोर्स आणि Q फोर्स, P फोर्स आणि Q फोर्स मधला जो अँगल आहे, P फोर्स आणि Q फोर्स मधला जो अँगल आहे दॅट इज थीटा. आणि R आणि P मधला जो अँगल असेल दॅट इज युअर अल्फा, दॅट इज डायरेक्शन ऑफ रिझल्टंट. R is making an angle alpha with respect to one of the force, that force is P, right? One of the force that is nothing but P. Okay. Angle alpha is angle made by the resultant with one of the force P, right? Theta is angle between force P and Q. Theta is nothing but angle between force P and Q. Understood? Right? So in the numerical, the value of P, the value of Q, the value of force P, value of force Q, and the angle between P and Q, theta is given. From that, you have to find out the resultant and alpha. Okay, or in some case, R is given. From that, you have to find out one of the force, right? From that, you have to find out one of the force. लक्षात येतं काय म्हणते मी? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, this is your theta, this is your alpha. Okay, this force is P, Q, this is your theta. Okay, there is a derivation of finding out resultant and the direction of resultant. Okay. So if possible, all of you please write down the statement. So shall I, then I will proceed further. Write down, fast. Parallelogram law of forces. Please write down the statement. And please draw this diagram. Okay, and then draw this diagram. Draw this diagram. Please write down statement. It states that if two forces acting simultaneously on the body at a point are represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of parallelogram, then their resultant is represented in magnitude and direction. By the diagonal of parallelogram which passes through the same point. Okay, please draw this diagram. Parallelogram ABCD. Side AB is force P, side AC is force Q, and diagonal AD is your resultant, theta alpha. Only draw the diagonal, show the force PQR. Only draw the diagonal, show the force PQR, angle theta and alpha. Please do not write the dimension. Over, shall I proceed?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. So this is the derivation. I will not go in detail. So write down magnitude of resultant R is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta, and tan alpha is equal to Q sin theta divided by P plus Q cos theta. Okay, magnitude of resultant R is equal to square root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta, and tan alpha is equal to Q sin theta divided by P plus Q cos theta. That is the derivation of your magnitude of resultant and direction. Yes, or?
Yes, sir.
All right. All of you are done? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. Whiteboard is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Take down numerical. Take down numericals. First, two forces 100 kilonewton and 200 kilonewton act at a act on a particle act on a particle and their lines of action are inclined to each other lines of actions are inclined to each other at an angle of 40 degree, full stop. Find their resultant in magnitude and direction. Find the resultant in magnitude and direction. Two forces 100 kilonewton and 200 kilonewton act on a particle and their lines of actions are inclined to each other at an angle 40 degree. So how we have to identify that you have to solve this by using law of parallelogram, that is two forces passing through common point and the angle between two forces is given पी क्यू आणि त्या दोघांमधला अँगल थीटा दिलाय म्हणजे तुम्हाला हे लॉ ऑफ पॅरोग्रामचं न्यूमेरिकल आहे ते लक्षात येईल दोन फोर्सेस आहेत एकाच पॉइंट मधून पास होत आहेत आणि त्या दोघांमधला अँगल दिलेला आहे अँगल बिटवीन दीज टू फोर्सेस only two forces and angle between two forces is given. So it is identification that you have to find out the resultant by using law of parallelogram. Okay, shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So next, draw the parallelogram. Force P, Q, this is theta, 40 degree, this is alpha, this is your resultant, this force P is equal to 100 kilonewton, this force Q is equal to 200 kilonewton, okay, this is the parallelogram. So P is equal to 100 kilonewton, Q is equal to 200 kilonewton, and theta is equal to 40 degree. Yes, over. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So from given data, it is simplify that this problem you have to solve by using law of parallelogram. Condition, two forces passing through the same point and the angle between two forces, theta is given. So from this you have to identify that, you have to find out the resultant and alpha by using law of parallelogram. By using law of parallelogram. Okay, next line. By using, okay, law of parallelogram, law of parallelogram, okay, by using law of parallelogram, okay, by using law of parallelogram. So next line, magnitude of resultant, magnitude of resultant R is equal to, what is formula? Yes, please.
P square plus Q square.
Plus P square plus Q square. Next,
2PQ cos theta.
2PQ cos theta. So put the value. Theta is take as it is. Whatever the theta value is given in the numerical, you have to take the theta value as it is. Don't change or don't convert in quadrant. Remember, लॉ ऑफ पॅरलोग्राम मध्ये थीटाची व्हॅल्यू जी आहे ती ॲज इट इज घ्या, त्याला क्वाड्रंट मध्ये चेंज करत बसू नका. 110, 120 जे अँगल दिला असेल तो ॲज इट इज घ्या. ओके, अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So P is 100 square plus Q is 200 square plus 2, that is in bracket 100 into 200 into cos 40. Yes, please. What is the value of R? In kilonewton. Don't miss to write the unit. Don't forget to write down the unit. Unit is important. Yes, please give me the answer.
283.97.
Okay, 97 kilonewton. Is it correct? Other please reply.
Sir, 284.
ठीक है, no problem. It is near about 0.03 kilonewton difference. Okay, no problem. All of you done? Shall I proceed now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next. Direction of resultant. Alpha is equal to tan inverse. Now I am taking tan inverse. Now don't use the mode symbol. Use as it is bracket. Q sine theta divided by P plus Q cos theta. Okay, bracket. So put the value and find out alpha, that is tan inverse. Q is 200 sine 40 divided by 100 plus in bracket 200 cos 40. Yes, please. Alpha is equal to. Okay. Wait for
26.91.
26.91. Is it correct, all of you? Okay, with 100 kilonewton. Angle making an alpha with respect to 100 kilonewton. Yes, is it over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Find the angle between two equal force P. Find the angle between two equal force P if their resultant is equal to P by 2. We have to find out the angle between two equal force P if the resultant is equal to P by 2. Okay, this is the question. So there are two forces as we have seen in the law of parallelogram, two forces P and Q, and their resultant is diagonal of parallelogram. So this angle is theta, this angle is alpha. So two forces, okay, in between that angle is theta. So we have to find out the theta value. Question mark, we have to find out the theta. Then two equal force. So P is equal to P. And what is the value of Q is equal to?
P.
Yes, please. Q is equal to
P. P.
P. Okay, two equal forces P. So P is equal to P, Q is equal to P. And what is the value of R is equal to? Given
P by 2.
Yes, R is
P by
equal to
2.
P by 2. Please write down this. P is equal to P, Q is equal to P, and R is equal to P by 2. So we have to find out the theta. We have to find out the theta. So how we have to find out the theta? So next line, by using law of parallelogram, R is equal to square root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. So making square on both sides. So R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. So R is given P by 2 bracket square plus P is P square, Q is P square plus 2 into P into cos theta. So is equal to P square by 4 is equal to 2P square plus 2P square cos theta. Is it correct? Okay. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
As I told in previous lecture or first lecture also, you require basic knowledge of mathematics and physics. Okay. So P square by 4 is equal to, if you take 2P square common, so it is 1 plus cos theta. So P square get cancelled. So 1 by 8 is equal to 1 plus cos theta. So cos theta is equal to 1 minus 1 by, sorry, 1 minute. 1 by 8 minus 1. So how much it is? Cos theta is equal to, किती 1 by 8 fraction मध्ये काढा आणि minus 1 करा.
minus
Minus
7
7 by 8.
Minus 7 by 8.
Means what is 7 by 8 value?
0.875.
0.875. So theta is equal to, take the cos inverse, minus 0.875. So how much value of theta?
So 151.04 आले.
Yes, correct. As I told, don't consider the quadrant 90 degree मध्येच पाहिजे. That is not applicable here. Not applicable here. So whatever the value of theta that you have to consider means P force is like this, Q is like this. The angle is greater than 90 degree. 151.04. Yes? लक्षात आलं का? Yes or no?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is the angle. Okay. Shall I proceed? This is the value of theta. That is the answer. Yes. Next. I will give this to homework. Okay. Simple. 1 minute. Okay. Next. Calculate the resultant of two forces having magnitude 600 Newton and 400 Newton and acting at 60 to one another. That is, sentence is important. One another. These two words are important. Another. When they have first case same sense, second opposite sense. Opposite sense. Yes, all of you done? Yes, all of you done?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. Now the two cases is given, one is same sense and one is opposite sense. Means the two forces P and Q are passing through the common point, but the sense is same is nothing but they are away from the point. Away from the point like this. म्हणजे पॉइंट पासून दूर चाललेले आहेत, पॉइंट पासून लांब चाललेले आहेत. ओके, दॅट इज अवे फ्रॉम द पॉइंट. ओढतो ना आपण त्या पद्धतीने टेन्शन. Okay, pulling effect. Okay, they are away from the point, that is same sense. That is the first case. This is your theta. Second case is opposite sense. Means if one is going is like this, so second is going like this. So this is force P, Q, this force is P and second force is Q. Right? तर हा फोर्स एक फोर्स अवे चाललेला आहे आणि एक फोर्स टुवर्ड्स आहे. एक फोर्स ओढला जातोय, एक फोर्स ठीक आहे पुश केला जातोय. पुलिंग आणि पुशिंग. हा पुश इफेक्ट आहे, हा पुल इफेक्ट आहे. पुलिंग ओढणे, पुश. ओके, ढकलणे. One minute. One minute. I will take 13 hours. Okay. Right. So same sense and opposite sense. Same sense is nothing but both are away from the point, and opposite sense means one is away from the point and one is towards the point. ओके, लक्षात घ्या, मिनिंग लक्षात घ्या, राईट. मिनिंग लक्षात घ्या. सेम सेन्स आणि अपोजिट सेन्स तुमचं जम्बलिंग सेकंड केसला होणार आहे. फर्स्ट केस तर इझी आहे ॲज युजल. सेकंड केस तुम्ही जे करणार आहात ते अपोजिट आहे. तिथे थोडंसं चुका होण्याचे चान्सेस भरपूर आहेत. तर अपोजिट सेन्स आहे, एक फोर्स अवे चाललाय, एक फोर्स टुवर्ड्स आहे. एक फोर्स अवे चाललाय, एक फोर्स टुवर्ड्स आहे. लाईक दिस, राईट. दॅट इज अपोजिट सेन्स. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right. Next, case first. Write down solution. Case first. Forces have same sense. Forces have same sense. Right? Let both the forces are pull, underline the word pull, in sense. So P is given 600. Okay, 1 minute, I will make the changes. Take P is equal to 400 Newton and Q is equal to 600 Newton. You can take the value as usual. Okay, 400 Newton, Q is 600 Newton. Then this is your R. Theta is given 60 degree. Only you have to find out the value of R. Okay, and after that, you have to find out the value of alpha. Okay, first find out the value of R and then find out the value of alpha. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next line write down. By using law of parallelogram of forces, write down. Law of parallelogram of forces. Resultant R is equal to in square root P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Put the value of P and Q and find out value of R. How much Newton? Put P is equal to 400, Q is 600, and theta is equal to 60.
871.8.
Okay, we'll check with others. Correct or no? Correct?
871.77.
871.77. आज बॉईज का गप्प आहेत? मौन व्रत धारण केले का आज मुलांनी? No reply from last 40 minutes. Okay, R is equal to 871.77 Newton. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Wow,
Yes,
thank you. नेक्स्ट, हे सोपं आहे. न्यूमेरिकल फॉर्म्युला चेंज नाही, फॉर्म्युला एकच आहे. फक्त पी क्यूच्या व्हॅल्यू पुटअप करायचे. फक्त न्यूमेरिकल समजलं पाहिजे की काय दिलेलं आहे. नेक्स्ट, अल्फा इज इक्वल टू टॅन इनवर्स क्यू साइन थीटा डिवाइडेड बाय पी प्लस क्यू कॉस थीटा. Okay, put the value and find out alpha. How much it? Put the value of Q, theta, and P and find out alpha. Yes. How much? किती आलं? Alpha is equal to
7 degrees.
how much?
36.57 degree.
36.57. Other please reply. बरोबर आहे का बाकीचे?
36.57.
36.57 correct. 36.57 degree. This is for case 1. 36.57 degree, case 1. Okay. Next, case second. Case second. Forces have opposite sense. Forces have opposite sense. Okay. Second case, forces have opposite sense. कोणाला काही अडचण असेल तर प्लीज विचारा. Okay, next line down. Let 600 Newton is 600 Newton force is pull, underline the word pull, and 400 Newton force is push. You have to assume vice versa also. You can assume reverse also. 600 Newton you can assume as a push and 400 Newton you can assume as a pull. Okay, choice is yours. असं न्यूमेरिकलमध्ये मेन्शन केलं नाहीये की हाच पुल घ्या किंवा हा पुश घ्या. फक्त सांगितलंय अपोजिट सेन्स आहे. सो यू कॅन डिसाइड ॲट युअर ओन, राईट. Some may assume 600 is push, 400 Newton is pull, or some may assume 600 Newton force is pull and 400 Newton is push. Okay, choice is yours, right? Written, shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, we are assuming that this Q is push effect and this force P is pull effect. So 600 Newton, please draw this diagram, pull effect, and this 400 Newton push effect, right? The angle between these two forces, theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, now the force 400 Newton is effect is pushing effect. So as per the law of transmissibility, okay, this force, okay, is within the body and it will be transfers from one point to another also, but the effect of the force is same, that is line of action, and the magnitude is same. Okay, that is called as the law of transmissibility. Transmissibility means is nothing but, okay, we have to transfer this force 400 Newton along the same line that we have extended, and this force is 400 Newton. Now the angle between these two forces is how much?
120 degree.
120 degrees. So remember one thing, okay, that in case of law of parallelogram, if this condition is like this, means one force is like this, second is like this, so angle between these two forces we have to consider theta. This is suppose P, this is suppose Q. कारण हा फोर्स इथं होता, हा फोर्स ह्या डायरेक्शनने चालला, हा फोर्स इथे पॉइंटलाच अप्लाय होतोय, सपोज पॉइंट ए ला अप्लाय होतोय हा फोर्स. मी हा फोर्स इथून काय केलं, ट्रान्सफर करून पॉइंट ए वरतीच अप्लाय केला, पण इकडच्या डायरेक्शनने, कारण हा पॉइंट इथेच लागतोय ह्या डायरेक्शननीच. मग मी काय केला, हा फोर्स उचलला आणि असाच लावला, पॉइंट ए वरतीच लावला, इकडे चालला. मॅग्निट्यूड तर तेच असणार आहे, डायरेक्शन सुद्धा तेच असणार आहे, इफेक्ट पण तेच आहे. फक्त मी काय केलं, ट्रान्सफर केलं, ट्रान्सफर्स लेफ्ट वरून राईट वरती, पण ट्रान्सफर करताना त्या फोर्सचं मॅग्निट्यूड, डायरेक्शन आणि इफेक्ट सेम ठेवला. Okay, so like that we have to consider in case of law of parallelogram, that is, you have to consider the force P on this point, okay, with same effect, same magnitude, right? So angle between these two is now 120 degree. So angle between these two forces is now 120 degree. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
लक्षात आलं ना? काय करायचं लक्षात ठेवा, तुम्ही जर इथे 60 डिग्री जर घेतलात तर तुमचं कॅल्क्युलेशन रॉंग होईल. थिटा इज इक्वल टू 60 डिग्री, कारण हा फोर्स इकडे चाललाय, त्यामुळं हा फोर्स मी उचलला आणि मी इकडे लावला, त्यामुळं फोर्स क्यू असा आहे, या दोघांमधला जो अँगल असेल दॅट इज थिटा. लक्षात घ्या. ओके, अंडरस्टूड? येस ऑर नो?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please draw this. Please draw this. Remove the force P now. That is 400 Newton. This force is transferred. So theta is equal to 120 degree. 400 Newton is acting like this. दोन्ही डायग्राम ड्रॉ करा. पहिली केलेली आणि आता आपण चेंज केलेली. लक्षात येतं काय म्हणते मी?
Yes, sir.
Now resultant is acting like this. R. And our parallelogram is look like this, and this is your angle alpha. This angle is your alpha. Yes, so this is P is equal to 400, Q is equal to 600. So now find out the value of R. So formula is same, but the value of theta is now 120 degree. So P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. So take theta is equal to 120 degree, comma, P is equal to 400 and Q is equal to 600. So put the value and find out the value of R. Put the value and find out the value of R. Fast, do it fast.
529.2 Newton.
किती आला?
529.2 Newton.
बाकीचे बरोबर आहे का R ची व्हॅल्यू?
Yes, sir. 5 115.
529.15 Newton. Okay, that is the value of R. Then find out the value of alpha. Use the same formula. Use put these values of P, Q, and theta and find out the value of alpha. Use the same formula. Q sine theta by P plus Q cos theta. Put the theta is equal to 120 degree and find out alpha, how much it will. Yes, किती आला? अल्फा किती आला अल्फा? Alpha is equal to
79.10.
other, please reply whether it is correct or not. Is it correct?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Right, okay, chalo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the two cases. One is same sense and opposite sense. Same sense ला काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही आहे. Opposite sense ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही कन्सिडर करता तो फोर्स ट्रान्सफर केला, ओके, but without changing magnitude effect, okay. So we have to change the force, okay, that is we have to transfer the force, and after that the angle between force P and Q is now changed. It is now 120 degree for opposite case. Then by putting the values of P, Q and theta is 120 degree, find out R and alpha. लक्षात आला?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now my question to all of you, that is MCQ question है. क्वेश्चन चॅट बॉक्स मी ओपन करतोय. इफ फक्त बघा, टू इक्वल फोर्सेस of magnitude P acts an angle theta. So what is the value of R is equal to? Yes. You can type in chat box. What is the value of R? Two equal forces. नाही, मला चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये टाका, बोलू नका. You can type in your chat box. थीटा वगैरे सिम्बॉल येत नसेल तर जे असेल थीटा टाईप करा. THETA थीटा, कॉस थीटा, साइन थीटा. जर असं असेल तर SINCOS आणि थीटा टाईप करा. बाकीचं P/2 किंवा P वगैरे टाईप करता येते तुम्हाला. हां, लवकर टाईप करा. शिवानी सुरवसे, तुमचा आन्सर चुकीचा आहे. व्हॉट्सअपला नाही, लक्षात घ्या, इथे चॅट बॉक्समध्येच, झूमच्या चॅट बॉक्समध्ये लवकर टाईप करा. शिवानी 1 मिनिट. शिवानी तुमचं सेकंड आन्सर ठीक आहे. कॉस प्रथमेश ठीक आहे. चेतन, निकिता. निकिता तुमचा आन्सर रॉंग आहे. निकिता तुमचा आन्सर रॉंग आहे. आलोक, आलोक ठीक आहे. नाही, नंदिनी तुमचा आन्सर रॉंग आहे. प्राची तुमचं पण आन्सर रॉंग आहे. कोमल ठीक आहे. सो आन्सर इज 2p cos theta by 2. बरोबर? येस ऑर नो?
Yes, sir.
राईट.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. हां ठीक आहे. स्टॉप करा आता टायपिंगचा. द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आहे MCQ. Listen and please give me answer in chat box. When the angle in between two concurrent forces P and Q is 180 degree. Angle between two forces P and Q is 180 degree. So what is the value of R is equal to? Yes, please. Find out and please put in a chat box. मी हे आन्सर जे जे दिलेत ना त्यांचं मी कन्सिडर करणार आहे. बाकीचे शांत बसला असता तर मला माहित नाही. मी सगळ्यांनाच विचारतो, 4-5 जणांना नाही. आता फक्त 5-6 जणांनीच फक्त आन्सर दिलं पहिल्या MCQ क्वेश्चनचं. बाकीचे काय करतायत आय डोंट नो. मी त्याचं स्क्रीनशॉट घेऊन रेकॉर्ड ठेवणार आहे. तुम्ही आन्सर देताय का नाही? फक्त बघत बसणे याला अर्थ नाही. फॉर्म्युला तुमच्या समोर आहे रिझल्टंटचा. त्या फॉर्म्युल्यामध्ये पुटअप करायचं सुद्धा जर तुम्हाला जमत नसेल तर मग अवघड आहे. फक्त फॉर्म्युला पुटअप करायचे कंडिशन दिलेली आहे त्याप्रमाणे तुम्हाला रिझल्टंटची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायची. मी ऑप्शन का देत नाही, नाही तर गोळ्या मारण्यात अर्थ नाही आहे. P minus Q, P minus Q, P minus Q. Started by Shivani, Gayatri, Komal, Nagesh, Atharva, Prathamesh, Sakshi, Chetan, Mujawar, Nandini, Lavanya, Sakshi, Vaidehi, Sheikh, Isha, Kiran, Vaishnavi, Sanket, Om, Nitesh, वैष्णवी, आकांक्षा, आलोक, आकांक्षा, ऋतुजा, गणेश, अदनान, रविराज, दीपक, संजना, पुजारी, तुषार. ओके, आंसर इज P minus Q. करेक्ट? यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
राइट. अब लास्ट क्वेश्चन. If two perpendicular force of magnitude P, so magnitude P each, so what is the value of R? If two perpendicular force of magnitude P each, दोन्ही फोर्स magnitude P आहे, so what is the value of R? Started by Ashivani. Okay. Okay. गायत्री पोद्दार 2 into 1 1/2. ठीक है, जे असेल ते ठीक आहे. ओके, ठीक आहे. साक्षी, आलोक, मुसिबा मुजावर, आकांक्षा नायकवाडे, रविराज, पाची, समर्थ, संजना, किरण. Okay, so answer is root 2p.
Yes, sir.
Right.